You know, a lot of people look at cooking as an art form, a form of creativity, self-expression, but we met one chef recently who looks at cooking as a vehicle to help change the lives of young people. Here's James Ketchkage.
Hot food, coming down. You see, so that way you know somebody's coming behind you with something hot.
Today at this culinary class in Alpine, these teens are learning to chop, season,
When you season high, it's like an artiste.
and fry.
Drop that baby in just like that. Let's get it done, let's get it done. I want to teach them some basic knife skills, how to break down a whole bird. But also, the most important is I'm hoping to inspire them.
Their instructor is Chef Jeff Henderson. Today's recipe, fried chicken. Today's location, Camp Barrett Detention Facility.
Everybody's in here because they was trying to get money on the streets, right? Right? Stealing, hustling, drugs, some. Not everybody, right? Right? So I'm going to show y'all how to make some money if you're serious about culinary.
Jeff is on a mission to rescue these teens from the streets, a way of life that he fell victim to many years ago. You see, before Jeff hit it big with best-selling books and TV deals, he was busy cooking something other than food. That other is crack cocaine.
Drugs was rampant. Crack cocaine just came on the scene. I embraced the culture. I embraced the lifestyle, from stealing cars to breaking in houses, and ultimately became a neighborhood legend. You know, one of the biggest drug dealers, crack dealers here in Southern California. Something I'm not proud of.
He was running a $35,000 per week operation by the time he was 19. But eventually, that lifestyle came to a crashing end when he was arrested for conspiracy, money laundering, and drug trafficking. He then began a decade-long sentence.
It was a prison, though, where I grew up. I realized I got rescued from the streets. It wasn't an arrest, it was rescue. I blamed everyone for my shortcomings, my incarceration, me going to prison, but at the end of the day, it was me. It wasn't until I accepted responsibility that I was able to begin to see the world different.
During his incarceration, Jeff discovered a love for cooking and made a commitment to turn his life around.
I never wanted to cook. I got thrown in the kitchen as a punishment in prison, and I was helping the guys in there, and I got good at it. And people saw the potential in me. And I said, well, I get out of prison in 1996, what am I going to do? I said, well, the only thing I know how to do legitimately good is talk well and cook. So I made my way to Beverly Hills after reading an article about the top African-American chefs in the country, and a chef by the name of Robert Gatsby gave me a job as a dishwasher. And I learned classical French, California French, Northern Italian cuisine, and I never looked back. I never said that wasn't my job. Oh, I don't get paid for that. Whatever it was, I did it. And I never took a lunch break. I got my 1-hour union break, I stayed in the kitchen because I wanted every piece of information. So when somebody goes on vacation, somebody calls in sick, the chef calls me. You may start at the bottom getting $5.50 an hour, but never look at the money when you start a career. Because if you go after the money, you won't get those opportunities because you're focused on getting paid. Focus on getting the knowledge. Money will come. The more value you become to an operation, the more skills that you have, then you can name your own price.
Jeff again worked his way up through the kitchens, this time in gourmet restaurants and five-star hotels under the guidance of some of Southern California's top chefs, acquiring skills often learned only in culinary schools. The ex-con cook eventually became the executive chef at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, the first for an African-American, and later at the Bellagio.
What I draw my most inspiration from and my most passion is using food as a vehicle to change lives of young people. Today, I'm working with 20 young men who all have dreams of cooking one day when they get released from Camp Barrett. And today, as you can see behind me, they're having fun, they're inspired. We got young people who normally don't even talk to each other or get along to come in the kitchen and create a meal. Ooh, Barrett Gourmet, right? So listen, soup in prison, good soup. What did I do? Change the presentation. You make it sexy by adding little garnishes and little pieces to it. That's all I did when I got out.
I always wanted to open my own bakery. I always told my mom, because my mom has her own little business on the side, you know. She sells cookies at her work, you know. So it always had me like, oh, I want to do that, you know, because, you know, like that's easy stuff, you know, to make cooking. It's fun, you know, something I enjoy.
I've always thought about going like as a professional chef, and like I really enjoy that.
I figured I could use my creativity and dishes and plates. I can come up with my own. I went from breakfast to learning how to make cakes, and from cakes to like full entree dinners.
I've been learning a lot here, so it's just fun. In a way, time, my time goes fast and it's pretty fun.
I lost 10 years of my life because of vehicles, jewelry, clothes, fashion, and status in the Southeast San Diego. But at the end of the day, the status that I have today is an honorable status. It's a status that makes my mother proud, my father proud, my community proud, and the respect I get from young people and adults in prisons all across this country. Find your potential, develop your dream, make the right choices, and enjoy the fruit of your hard labor.
If you want to learn more about Chef Jeff, you can check out some of his books at county libraries. Just go to ctn.org for details. I'm Michael Russo.